else. I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel again. So in today's video we're gonna be doing a toy declutter, clean and organize. I haven't done this in a while, so I just like to go through their toys like once or twice a year, and before I donate anything I'm gonna ask them first which one they want to keep and giveaway. So that's what we're going to be doing today, but we're going to be focusing section by section so that we don't get overwhelmed. So I shared with you guys in the beginning where the toys are usually placed, so we're going to do that one by one. I'm going to separate which one to keep and to give, and also I'm going to be fixing some of the bears because some of them are messed up, and also doing some spot cleaning for the bears. Some of them has stains, and for this one, you guys, after I did this, the one that I'm doing right now, I end up donating it instead. I changed my mind after I tried to fix it. So that's what we're going to be focusing on for this video, is toy decluttering. And if you guys do need some motivation to declutter the toys that you guys have in the house, you can do that with me while watching this video, or just by listening to the music while you guys declutter your toys as well. So if you guys like this type of videos, please don't forget to join the family by subscribing, and also give the videos a like. It helps the channel a lot. So let's just continue on with this video.
Nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. Just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me.
And I will be sharing with you guys the before and after shots every time I clean a section of the toys, the areas, so that you guys can get the satisfaction of the before and after shots. And at the end of this video you guys will see how much I will be donating and just decluttering. So stay tuned till the end.
Just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me.
Okay, guys, so let's change things up a little bit, and I just want to share with you guys a little story that recently happened to me and my husband and our neighbor. We have this neighbor. He's a good guy. Since we moved in here, he's been watching like the neighborhood and everything like that, and he's an old man. His wife still works though, and he's usually by himself. His wife still works, and usually in California. I think it's in California, I forgot where, but he's alone, and all he does is just work at home or like watch the neighborhood. And recently he pulled me over while I was coming home. After I drop off my son to school, he pulled me over. I don't know if he was waiting for me on the street or whatnot, but he made a U-turn and stopped me and took my number and made me swear not to tell my husband that I have his number, and made me swear to God, to the Bible, to my kids and my husband to not tell them what's going on. And I was like in shock, and I was scared, and I was creeped out. Like it was horrible. So he was telling me that I care about you, you're like my daughter, and he asked me if I know what's been happening around me. I'm like, around the world? And he goes, are you naive? You're naive, huh? That's what he said to me. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay. So he took my number, and he said that he will call me back or text me about what's been happening, and that he doesn't want me, because he was saying that I'm a beautiful mom, my kids are beautiful, and he doesn't want me to lose them. So that made me really, really worried. And the way he was just talking to me and making me swear to not tell my husband and anyone. And as a Christian, we don't swear, because we don't swear to anything, so that's what happened. But our relationship, you guys, my husband and I's relationship is built in God's foundation, and so that we don't keep anything from each other. We tell everything that happened to us, and we are just that couple that tells that we just cannot hide anything from each other. So I told my husband, I called him right away, and we called our pastor. He called our pastor and asked for advice of what we should do. And our pastor was giving him advice to say that, my wife was in shock, and because the way you stopped her. So our pastor pretty much told him that since he is the head of the house, the man of the house, he needs to go and talk to our neighbors. So he did. He went outside and talked to our neighbor and confront him. And so the neighbor told him that he believes that he's cheating on me with the neighbor across the street. And this neighbor across the street she's older, and it's not about the age either, but he was saying that he has proof, he has cameras. And so my husband just got so upset, because as a Christian, you can't, that's against God, and like I said from the beginning, from earlier, our relationship is built in God's foundation. So what he did is he told our neighbor, like, okay, don't even show me your proof, show it to my wife, because I'm not confident that I don't cheat, and whatever your proof is not a proof. So he told my husband, no, I'm not gonna show her. And then my husband told him, like, okay, then show me. So when the neighbor showed him, it was that the girl across our house came home at 5 a.m. and stand behind her car facing our house, and that she was just standing there, and that facing our window. So he assumed that my husband, because he told my husband, so you were texting her, I believe that you're texting her to show her private part, her top part to you, which is the breast. So he was saying that you're texting her to show her breast to you in the window and stuff like that at 5 in the morning. So that's his belief. And my husband and I are just in shock when he told us this. And until now, I still can't believe it. So and then he came by the house to say sorry, to apologize, because my husband told him that his proof doesn't prove anything, because that's 5 o'clock in the morning and he loves sleep. He sleeps with me in the room, and I know for sure. And that he was telling our neighbor that why would I wake up in the middle of the night just to text her, just to see her breast and stuff like that. It's just like that proof of someone standing behind her car facing our window doesn't prove anything. That's the only proof that he has. And so he said sorry to us. He said sorry to me for how he approached me by stopping me, by like waiting for me on the street pretty much. So we forgave him and stuff like that. And we talked to him like, my husband and I, our foundation, like I said, is godly. So we're not gonna cheat. There's no cheating happening in this house, and our relationship is very strong in God's foundation. So he believed us, but after that he never said hi to us anymore every time he comes outside, and that he was just giving us a cold shoulder. So I think it was 2 days ago when my husband was leaving for work, and he stopped my husband saying that, oh, hey, I want to talk to you. I know you're hacking my cameras. And my husband's like, huh? And my husband is like the least person, like he does not know anything about computer at all. So he told my husband that you're hacking my computer because every time that girl, our neighbor car comes by, the car is not in the view of his camera. So every time she passed by, the camera gets like, I don't know what happens to his camera. He said that he can't see her. So he thinks that someone is hacking for him, or he's hacking his camera to delete the video of the neighbors. I don't know, something like that. It's just so crazy, you guys. But if it was a different family living in this house and someone accused them of cheating, he would have probably broke that family, or I don't know, separated that family, especially if the wife is a jealous person, or the husband, or if not, they're not under God, or whatever it might be, like the situation, if they're not that strong, he could have break that relationship. So my husband told him that, like, you could have broke someone's relationship by accusing someone of cheating. So you're lucky that you told me and my wife, and our relationship is just so strong in God that it's so impossible for us to cheat, so that's what's been happening, you guys. And he just recently accused my husband of hacking his camera. So it's crazy, you guys. But like I said, God is so good to us, and we love God so much. And I'm so blessed that God created our relationship and made our relationship this strong, and so that we don't sin against him, because he's not sinning against me or me sinning against my husband, but we're sinning against God. So that's what's been happening, you guys. What do you guys think of this story? Is it crazy? I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know, every time I see him it feels awkward, you guys. It feels awkward.
Singing, oh, it's alright. Beating hearts full of lust, shiny stars over us, just a dream guiding us, and not a single cloud in the sky.
In Romans 12:10 it says, be devoted to one another in love, honor one another above yourselves.
Could have played back my life, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor and stirred, all we had was time.
this is why it's so important to have your foundation in your house, in your life, to be centered, godly centered, and to also have a community that will give you godly advices in your life, so that you can have guidance and you can walk in Christ, and so that you can be protected from this world. And that's why I wanted to share this with you guys. God is just so important to have in our life. And in Romans 8:31 it says, "What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?" So we can be strong in the Lord and always look for the answer from Him and not by our flesh, so that nothing can break you.
And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now,
and here's all the donations, you guys, that I piled up and are ready to go. Some of them we gave to our church, and we're gonna be donating them to the people or the kids that don't have any toys. So that's the end of this video, you guys. I hope that you guys got something out of this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and yeah, join the family. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.